Hi there, you're watching Gritsmore. My name is David Greene, and yes, it's finally happened. I'm a YouTuber now. And today, we're going to be talking about my 2020 album, D Greene's Egregious Guitar. We're going to be checking it out, track by track, because why not? 2021, year of content. As you can see, this is GarageBand. No, I'm not a professional audio engineer, but I'm trying my best over here. This is a bounce down of probably 5 layers of guitar. I think we're just going to get mono in the zoom, but that's okay. Put on headphones and go listen to the album. So that fades in like that. What this is right here is the first time we hear the 7 o'clock cheer blown out with a little automation for the intro there, and then it just stays in as a texture. We've got a couple layers of guitar here with 2 layers of bass. Crazy, I know. Look at that, I double tracked the shaker, that's funny. That comes in like this, the first time we hear the snare. Right now. This is what the drums sound like, straight from a Casio keyboard. Here we have a little twist on a little turnaround. This is basically a 12 bar because it is completely a rip-off of Rumble by Link Wray. Which is a rip-off of Spread Eagle. Spread Eagle Across the Block by Death Grips. Back to the song, it comes to a nice little climax here. I am using EBow throughout. Nice couple of layers there. And I don't even remember what happens here. Oh yes, of course, that. Not a bad way to start your little album. Then of course on the... Oh yeah, right. This is a demo from 6 years ago when I was fooling around with reverse reverb. Look it up, I was ripping off Jimmy Page. This kind of sounds cool, not very exciting. So, at the end of Benny and a Caesar, it fades very nicely into the day Big Rust bit the big dust. Rest in peace, Rusty. That, of course, is... Oh, I don't have it here. One step ahead of myself there. And I'm Sailing is a sample from, of course, which was my cheeky little nod to the fact that I sampled the drums from Porcelain. I don't name any of my files the actual song names, of course, which makes... you know, things like this a really fun nightmare when you have to go and track them down. Or when you want to fix a mix or something. So like I said, first little sample here, a bunch of delay and stuff on it. Drums from Porcelain. And a little GarageBand ride cymbal. Speakeasy. Fucking preset, man. With little, here it comes. Little fill. So. I think this one hits pretty good right off the bat. What do we have? This is our bass guitar with a little fake Wurlitzer doing the same notes. Or octaves, I guess. And our E-bows about to hit right there. So what else is going on here? What's phasey? Oh yeah. Some nice little chill ass guitar. Little slide action. Here it comes. Ooh, little doubled slide. Sounds really nice in stereo. Now this here is, I don't know, a musical idea I've had since 2012 or something. On an old laptop I have this recording of 2 layers of just these chords over and over with like, it's tremolo and phase. Doesn't matter. Basically this, but I feel like I never got that exact like shitty lo-fi sound the first time I recorded it in my bedroom in like 2012. Couldn't get it right here, but you'll never know what it sounded like the first time. Here's our climax. Everything is going nuts. We got 3 layers of very loud E-bow guitar happening. The slide with delay going. Little Pink Floyd sound in action. We let it ride out here. That is Penny. Little Penny. Who's around here somewhere. Well, that's all for tonight. I hope you learned something. I certainly did. I'll see you next time on the making of D. Greene's Egregious Guitar.
The following is a paid commercial advertisement for gloves. The views and opinions expressed within do not necessarily reflect those of Gritsmore Productions.
Gloves. 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 Providers of comfort and warmth, but not without you. And this comfort is nothing compared to what you give in return. Gloves want nothing more than to do as you do and go where you go. To live vicariously is all they desire. To be created to explore, to touch, to feel, but to rely so completely on another. Add a pair of gloves to your life and give life to a pair of gloves.
Satisfaction not guaranteed. In fact, your order will most likely not arrive, and if it does, it will be damaged or the wrong color or some bullshit like that. And the process to fix the mistake will be so involved and tedious, you will most likely just give up and add this to your long list of defeats that you turn into a vague resentment for the world around you, and ultimately an unrelenting, hopeless feeling of powerlessness under capitalism.
Call in the next 15 minutes and we'll throw in a pair of socks, Glove's masochistic cousin. A $69 value, yours free of charge.
ya? Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Did ya? Did ya? Did you wash your hands? Did ya? Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Huh? Did ya? Did ya? Did you wash your hands? Did ya? Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Did ya? Did ya? Did you wash your hands? Did ya? Did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? Huh? Did ya? Did ya?
Everything kind of sucks. If you're not a bit miserable, you might be part of the problem. I'm finished with art. It only makes me sad. All my big ideas turn out dumb and bad. Hello one and all, and welcome back to everybody's favorite Gritsmore segment, the making of D. Greene's egregious guitar. Let's get right into it, shall we? Tonight we're going to be checking out the album's third track, Misfortune Sound Club. It is named as such because for some reason I've got it in my head that it sounds like one of those kind of jazzy psychedelic pop bands that you would go and see at Fortune Sound Club. For instance, I was really into Crumb at the time I was recording the song. Absolutely unbelievable band. I could never measure up to this. Incredible video too. One time I was at Fortune Sound Club here in Vancouver, and I was withdrawing money from the ATM, probably maybe $40, $60. And when I walked up to the machine, there was a receipt down in the little, where the receipt comes out. So of course I grabbed it and looked at it. And the person who used the machine before me had $20,000 in their checking account. So remaining in their checking account. I wonder what the withdrawal was. Bottle service all night, Anyway, let's get into this. Here we go. The working title was Up with the Cats because I'm always recording at like 2 a.m, keeping the cats awake. Right off the bat here, what I did was basically the main effect in the song, which is like a pedal bend on my do-it-all effects pedal, my Boss something or other. So the little riff there, what I did was start with the pedal at minimum, which was an octave down, and just lean on it right as I played to get that. And I do that a couple more times throughout. So we start with the doubled guitar here and the little electronic drums throughout this one. Now I'm pretty proud of this bass line, but I just couldn't get it to sound right on my bass guitar. So again, what I did here was with the octave pedal, the pedal bend. This is just my guitar, my Jaguar, tuned down a whole octave digitally to give it this really weird sound. With this weird kind of latency that I'm sure you can notice if you really, really listen, but it gives it this kind of off sound that I quite like. There, just a subtle little keyboard comes in. And we get to, I guess, the chorus. This song really only has 2 parts. So I don't know if you'd call it verse and chorus or not. But here we go. The riff switches up and some more drums and this and that come in. Now I have to share with you you know what, I was going to say a shameful little secret, but there's no shame in liking what you like. The drums here, I drew inspiration from none other than Kid Cudi featuring Mary J. Blige. Now this album, I tell you, a lot of nights smoking weed back in my hometown of Vernon, BC at the tender young age of probably 17, 18. Sorry, Mom and Dad, that's the truth, but I turned out all right.
These worries are heavy, they rest on my shoulders, my pride.
This is probably one of those things that only really makes sense in my head, but if I point it out, maybe you can hear it, you know? I'm sure you can. Kid Cudi, what a guy. He's just made a fortune humming on Kanye West songs. We should all be so lucky. Here we go. Little doubled major, not major like the key, but majorly pedal bent solo. I'll solo that for us here. Please don't look at this and judge me for it. I am not a professional audio engineer or even somebody who is organized in the least. So again, that's just basically plucking the guitar and bending it with the pedal at basically the same time. Then we're back into the verse, if you want to call it that, with a little different little lead here. Which tracks does that happen on? So yeah, little kind of, what do you call that? Sweeping strum, a fanning little strum like I like to do. It's kind of a classic rock kind of vibe, but I don't think this song sounds too classic rocky. Probably sounds fine, but we're all our own harshest critics. This right here, I wish I just leaned on the bend a little harder. I really should have gone for the Jimmy Page just full. But, oh well. Next album. Here we get into this cool thing. This is again, I'm recording into one channel on my Zoom, but this is a very cool stereo thing I did. You can see these are panned hard left and right. What I'm playing in each ear, like, swaps back and forth. You'll get it. You'll get it if you listen. So the high note is in the left ear and the lower note is in the right ear, and vice versa when it swaps. And that is Misfortune Sound Club. I hope you learned something today. Thanks for watching. Hey, Nate.
Yeah?
Do that thing I hate.
Why?
I don't know.
All right.
Stop. Nate, stop it. Stop. I hate it so much. Stop.
You're welcome.
Delicious coffee. It's time to wake up. Oh no, that's not good.
This coffee tastes like shit and it gives me diarrhea.
A typical Vancouver park in the heart of a fake upscale neighborhood, but beneath the surface lies a deeper tragedy.
Well, hey, what's up? Didn't see you there. I've just been trying out my local gym. All the equipment's the latest craze. Let's check it out. This is the step-up area, so you can step up, but you can step down. And a lot of places they don't have down.
The bar has been lowered so far, people don't even know what to be ashamed or proud of anymore.
So, power vaulting my power abs really amps up my obliques.
An open display for the obligatorily bleak.
And this is where I get the real shit done, right?
The modern court jester, blissfully unaware that he is the fool.
But he's not done!
His fails and foibles marking the way as a cautionary tale for us all.
Sometimes I make it all the way back, which is... I make it all the way back. Do it up, and it'll be high. It'll be good. Vaulting up. I gotta vault it up. Vaulting up my power bars amps up. Amping up my power bleaks.
Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, that's really good. I think this is gonna be it. This is it for us.
You're gonna make me look cool, right?
.604 Rain City Marketing Agency, this is Parker. What's that? You say that you're putting up an ugly concrete and glass building full of condos in a gentrified neighborhood and it needs a name. Okay. Well, where is it? Main and 20th. Why don't you call it Main and 20th? I knew you'd love it. My pleasure. That'll be $75,000. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Yeah, baby! We're getting that fucking Mercedes! Woo!
Today, people want to save when they spend their hard-earned money, and that's what you get at United Furniture Warehouse. Savings. Real savings.
United Furniture Warehouse.
Alright everybody, welcome back to America's favorite YouTube channel. This is Gritsmore, and I am your host, David Greene. This is The Making of D. Greene's Egregious Guitar, Part 4, Wine on a Work Night, 2021, Year of Content. Alright, let's get right into it then. This is Wine on a Work Night, a rare project file with the same name as the finished song. I've attempted this before and versions of it multiple times, so here we have something from... I uploaded it 5 years ago, but I think I recorded this in 2014. So, I think you can hear it in there. It's not as step-by-step as the version we have on Egregious Guitar. And this goes on forever and ever. It just goes and goes. And here we have, I guess, a much earlier Wine on a Work Night. This one is slower. I don't know if you can really hear the lead in this because of the mono zoom mix. Anyway, now we have the D. Greene's Egregious Guitar version of Wine on a Work Night. This was when I really decided to lean into the fake drums because they're all I've got. Some panning around tom-tom action, some distorted, their 808s or the 78 from GarageBand. Anyway, like this a lot. Comes in pretty good with 3 layers here. I'm achieving here what I didn't make this tone up, but the cats are going nuts in the apartment somewhere. In basically an inside joke with myself, I call this the toilet tone, because it seems like the more tracks of guitar on the neck pickup you layer over one another, the more kind of like hollow and nasty it starts sounding, but I'm into it. Fun little minor bass line. Kind of major and minor mix that's given it its sort of fun sound. Does anybody have a Casio keyboard that does this? I think this is when it's on the drum kit setting. You can make it, you have this voice here. And that's what gets us going. This is a fun one. This is the hit single. A song that, in all honesty, should have lyrics. Oh well. Here comes the chorus. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's keep going here. Once again, here comes the chorus. Oh man, it's not liking this. I'm gonna try one more time. Here we go. So, what's happening here? We've got this little wah pedal, wah thing going on, little accent in there. Other than that, we've got all our guitars just doing the same thing until we get to this little harmony here where my toilet tone really shines, I believe. Copyright TM, David Greene, Gritsmore. Toilet tone. Then we're into a little solo. The way this solo worked out makes me think of like a Smash Mouth song. This whole thing makes me think of a Smash Mouth song. It's no Smash Mouth song, but I think maybe I've approached touching on that mood, that vibe, that perfection that is Smash Mouth.
Perfect harmony, it takes the world to snuff the fires and the liars.
Back into another, this is literally a verse. This song should have lyrics, but, well, if you think my guitar is egregious. Chorus again. I think it's groovy enough without lyrics, and less than 1,000 Spotify listeners agree. This little climb up thing here is fun. Keeping on with the little wah there. This is climbing up and up. Doing the drum fills was fun. And solo. Little wah and delay thingy thing going on. Our little climb up here is again a little nod, a little inside joke with myself. I mean, there have been a million pitch climbs in songs, maybe a million, maybe 500,000. But if you're like me, Love on Top is the ultimate contemporary modulation after modulation after modulation. The end of this song goes insane. Cool video, no Smash Mouth. Well, there you go, Wine on a Work Night from D. Greene's Egregious Guitar. My name is David Greene, the channel is Gritsmore. Keep writing those comments, guys, they're so good. Love you, good night.
And I was like, Dad, stop. You ever notice how when you tell somebody you want to kill yourself, they react the same as if you said, I'm not having a birthday party this year? Why you gotta be so selfish, huh? Party pooper? What about your friends? My friends? What about me? You have your party. I'm killing myself.
Flowers make me think of you. Baby's breath and something blue. Flowers make me think of you. Keep a memory of your kiss. It's everything the heavens miss. Keep a memory of your kiss. You were right by my side. You were right by my side. You were right by my side. Won't you come on back?
Do you have 5 minutes to talk about the rainforest?
Oh, okay, no, thank you.
Hi! Do you believe that all children should have access to clean drinking water?
I'm sorry, I'm late.
For just the price of a cup of coffee a day, you can provide clean drinking water for children all over the world.
I'm not interested.
But more than 800 children die every day due to contaminated drinking water. Hey there. Did you know that for less than your cell phone bill, you can save a life?
I really just...
You don't want this sweet boy to be euthanized, do you?
The Pacific garbage patch grows by 32% every year.
There are only 2 albino rhinos left on the earth, and they're both female. The rate of deforestation equals 30 football fields every minute.
Within 100 years, rainforests could be eradicated. Only you can make the difference.
And all we need is your credit card information.
Your credit card information.
Wait 1 minute. Back up. You do realize that what you're doing doesn't make the slightest difference. I mean, look, I don't mean to be that guy, but all you are is a corporate tax write-off.
And you're doing nothing. That's better?
Guess it is better just to ignore it.
The average person isn't gonna change the world.
I guess it's better that nobody does.
Hello, Grits heads, and welcome to the new and improved Gritsmore Studios. My name is David Greene, and you're watching the making of D. Greene's egregious guitar. So, there's a pretty good chance today is going to be a short one because this track was more or less fully improvised, other than the main bass lick, which I did come up with when I was maybe 13 years old. It is a very 13-year-old bass line. So that's just kind of going up and down the fretboard. Going A, C, D, C, A. So, while recording my album, I had that in my head and was like, what can I do around this? And I really couldn't tell you how I came up with this. I just started messing around, but as you can see, this was originally going to be called Math Interlude because there is a little bit of math going on here. It's not really a math rock song or anything, but if you cut it into like the quarter notes, you'll see how the 3 tracks of guitar come in with like different... God, I don't know. I'm just lost. Here, check it out. So that's the bass and 1 layer of guitar. Bass with 2 layers of guitar. And the bass with 3 layers of guitar. Maybe some is missing here because it's panned off. Even though I seem very lost on how to explain this song, I think it is my favorite on the album. I mean, there are other bangers or whatever, but I don't know. This one just really came together, just going one track after the next. Really just going, okay, what do I add next? So I guess why don't we start from the beginning? It starts with this Boutique 78, just going... So again, there is more math going on here because I guess those are 16th notes. And then we come in with an 8th note beat right here. Quarter notes. And the little, I mean, it's all digital, but you know, the little wooden clicker thing comes in. And then the guitar. my favorite part here, I think this piano just comes in so good. That's the Steinway Grand, an old garage band here. Hey, what's up?
Sorry, just wanted to give you a heads up.
Oh, I guess I missed it.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. I'm just doing a little video here. One of my things I do. All right. Well, my new building manager stopped by, basically unannounced, as if I wasn't already fumbling my way through this. Yoga for the brain. Where was I? It's something that Yoga with Adrian said once. Yoga for the brain. It's a reference to her.
And I'm going to turn my right toes in and my left toes out to take it to the other side. Now we're going to work in reverse order here. So a little yoga for the brain too.
Yeah. Electronic drums. Guitar that I made up as I went along, that made sense to me only at the time. Can't for the life of me think of how to explain it now. Something to do with fractions. The Steinway comes in. Let's take a quick listen to that. That is loud as shit. The lead guitar is this setting I found on my effects pedal called Guitar Synth or something like that. Oh, I don't know, guys. These get like 20 views each time anyway. It's hot as hell, and I'm not into it. Yoga for the Brain. I made a music video for it. Check it out. 2021, year of content. More coming.
Danny.
Hey, Daniel. Yeah, it's
Daniel,
Jack.
that's right. Sure, buddy.
Jack with the camera.
Yeah, you bet. You ready for this thing, pal? Sony A7S III.
It is, huh?
You bet it is. Look at it. Sony. All this Japanese stuff on there. Made in Japan. Hey, I'm throwing in the lens, too.
Yeah, you import these, hey? It looks a little different than...
Right from the source. It's actually the production model, if you're a professional, like me.
Oh, so they're, yeah, consumer pro.
Yeah, it looks a little bit different because it's actually for professionals who want to do professional filmmaking.
Well, that is, yeah, I mean...
That's what you want to do, right?
I'm trying.
Yeah, what kind of videos you do, my friend?
I'm trying to get into Capilano. It's the...
Okay.
I don't know. Everybody else, it's like, how do they afford this stuff? But screaming deals, so...
Yeah, my buddy Robert went there. You know Robert Zemeckis?
Oh, from...
Made a little picture called Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I mean, he's made a few others. Kind of tapered off in the last few years, to be honest. But he had a good run, you know, and yeah, he went there.
Well, yeah, great. I mean, I need a camera.
Yeah, it's great. Does everything you need, and yeah, you know, I should probably get going. So.
Well, so what the ad said? 2,500.
It said 2,800.
It did?
Yes.
I don't. Can I?
Yes.
Can I check?
Or maybe it said 3,000. It said 3,000.
I've got no service. So.
Yeah, it said 3,000. This is a production version of the Sony A7S III.
Okay. Well,
I mean, okay.
No.
If you want to know, don't tell your friends or anything. But this camera filmed some famous movies.
This camera.
Yeah. You ever seen Private Parts with Howard Stern? Well, you should watch it. It made a lot of money.
I've heard of it.
Filmed on that camera.
I've heard of it.
A few other movies too. You ever seen Seabiscuit? Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's right. Did it right after Spider-Man. Didn't make as much money as Spider-Man, but it was a Hollywood picture.
Okay, well, yeah, some magic has passed through this lens, I guess, right onto the...
Yeah, lots of stuff. I mean, we even do skateboard videos on that. Do you know Rodney Mullen, Tony Hawk?
Oh, come on, man.
They filmed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on that camera.
Wow. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's a good camera. So, yeah, you know, 3,000 is a steal.
You know what? You're right. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You know, and I bet you're going to make your first Hollywood picture on that thing.
Hey, here's hoping. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 1,000.
Nice.
1,
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, they actually filmed the first Avatar on that camera.
Oh, that was the one with all the
yeah, I didn't see it. I mean, wasn't really for me, but
motion capture. So I can do. Yeah, I just got a green screen, so it's good for that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Of course.
And
yeah.
3,000. You can check it, but what am I? You've got my email address, right?
Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, well, best of luck, kid, and good luck tomorrow on your little video shoot. And
yeah, hopefully big video shoot one
Pleasure
day.
doing business with you, huh?
Right on.
Bye.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jack. Howdy partners, and welcome back to the making of D. Greene's Egregious Guitar. Tonight we are going to be going over 2 back-to-back Western tracks on the album, and those are called High Noon and Five Goes Pacific Northwest. So let's get started.
How do I say this? I just want a cat who's more like a dog.
Alright, getting right into it. The first one here had the working title Crappy Trails, which is a reference to Van Halen's Happy Trails, which sounds like this. That's a little lick that is just one of those timeless standard things that they didn't come up with, but was still a direct influence on me, as you can hear here. So what we've got going on here, spacey intro keys left and right, was recorded on this beauty behind me. This keyboard I tricked my parents into buying for me. Not so much tricked as promised that I would take piano lessons if they got me a piano. And on the day that piano lessons rolled around, first lesson, my mother must have just saw the look on my face and said, "You don't want to take piano lessons, do you?" And I said, "No." And I never took piano lessons, but oh God, if that was the year maybe 2007, I guess I've been slowly teaching myself ever since then by looking at a chord on a guitar and painstakingly finding where each of those notes is on a keyboard and doing take after take. And yeah, quantization is also my friend when I'm using software instruments. Does provide a nice little texture here. Oh, fun fact, this is the first track I sat down and recorded at the beginning of COVID when I realized that I was not going back to work anytime soon and thought I might as well work on some music. Here we go. Some fun little electronic drums going on here. This is the clip clop. Really like that a lot. Subtle little thing that really gives it its flavor. Let's back up. What else have we got? This is that same piano with a little effect on it, doing that. Very cheeseball, honky-tonk western with like a sort of futuristic flavor to it. And by that I mean an effects pedal. 2 layers of bass, which is a thing I like to do mainly because of my lacking as an engineer or producer. It just makes it sound fuller. Love this bass line though. I like the doubled bass sound. This song is just full of cheesy little ingredients that all came together. I think if this didn't turn out so well, I would have not made 9 more songs after this. Oh, this pans over here, but this was actually the very, very first... The first idea I had for this whole thing was one of these panned right and one of these panned left, and they play like different bits of the riff. Again, this is in mono, but please put on please put on a pair of headphones and and listen to this song, listen to this album. I implore you. Talk about yoga for the brain. So then we get over here, and I tuned my tuned my Jaguar to like an open tuning I could slide around on. Pretty sloppy, pretty janky, but I really like this right here. Sounds like a machine powering up or something. I think that climb up to from the E to the A is just so like, I don't know. Sun beating down, taking a nap with your hat tipped over your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Really blew the last one, so I've got a lot to say for this one. Here comes the other lead. Love this too. Love what I did. The toilet tone is back. More kind of hollow lead guitar. Kind of a subdued little solo here, but I kind of tried to channel like a Chet Atkins kind of Les Paul thing. And that's that short little number. I'm not sure I've got anything else for you as far as the breakdown of this track. So let's get into Five Will Go's Pacific Northwest. So, kind of an intro thing. I love doing sound collage stuff, and that's kind of what we start with here. So this will be fun to break down. So this starts off with a little. It transitions seamlessly from the old song, from the previous song, which I'm so happy I got to work, especially putting it on Spotify. I feel like it was just a complete gamble, and if there was that like split second gap of silence in between the tracks, it would have just killed me, but there wasn't, so here I am. We fade in on this kind of like banjo-kazooie sort of thing. With like, I feel like SpongeBob production music inspired, both by accident, I swear to God. So what we've got going on here is fuzzed out bass, just doing, doom, the seventh or whatever that is. Down here, kind of just picking a chord with a little modulation thing. I don't know all my terminology. I'm sorry, okay? Bring this in. Let's look at some references here. Here's the banjo-kazooie pause music. Maybe you can hear that. Give a listen to the Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack if you care about this kind of thing, but like, seriously, unbelievable. Probably why I like bouncy, dumb, cartoonish music. Okay, real digression here, actually, but this song, I know it's just like that sort of whatever blues climbing down thing. Boom, 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 ba-da-da-dum, dum, dum, da-da-da. But tell me that this doesn't sound like this. This song is like a bad dream. Never seen this music video. It's like Django Unchained going on here. Here it is complete with vocals, sound collage, everything. Fade in.
I had been playing in a new band that had a song that was like, which, you know, sounds cool and everyone was grooving to it and it was fun, but as soon as I heard him play, I really liked it a lot. So it's the same groove as that.
Lip syncing to that vocal sample for the album teaser I made many months ago was really hard.
I had been playing in a new band that had a song that was like,
Here's what I ripped and sampled for that. This is the beat. This guy rocks, whoever you are.
You know, sounds cool and everyone was grooving to it and it was fun, but as soon as I heard him play that other shuffle, I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I started playing around with it, and once I got a little bit better at the sweeps and stuff, I really liked it a lot. So it's the same
groove as that. Look at that brushwork. Beautiful. So that's what I sampled, even though I literally just found these loops, which are obviously in, where is it? Which are obviously in GarageBand or something. And I never go looking for this stuff, but these are in GarageBand, and I could have just, wait. Where is a good one? So easily could have looped that, but I don't think it would have had the magic if I hadn't ripped Train Beat Brushes from Chuck Harling. Shout out Chuck Harling. 22 subscribers. Go and subscribe to Chuck Harling. This guy rocks. Well, this has 4,000 views. That's better than anything Gritsmore's done in the last year or so. All right, back to the little tune here. End of sound collage.
as soon as I heard him play,
Here comes the main part of the song.
really liked it a lot. So it's the same groove as that.
There's that beat. Little palm muted bass. Kind of Johnny Cash guitar going on, just country western guitar. And then in comes the lead. Look at how much I cheated with this. I did so many takes. This is my secret sample from a really problematic guy on YouTube who records himself yee-hawing and yodeling, but oh no, wait, I guess I just told on myself, but whatever, it's all out there, it's on YouTube. The yee-haw, I think, was just a sound effect, but the yodel at the end is a really Trump-loving yee-haw MFer from YouTube. So we get into the first little lead bit here. It's like so happy, giddy up, smile plastered on, but God, that was so fun. Again, a headphone moment. Listen to this shit and it pans back and forth, left to right. Again, look at these bad boys go. There we go, baby. We're back into the little verse part. And solo number 2. I did so many takes, not of this part. But this part, I just fool around and play lead guitar a lot, and I needed to work this into something, and let me tell you, noodling to the top of your foot, you think you can rip a solo, but once you've got a backing track made, it's not so easy when you got to play actually in time. Check this out. Proud I actually got it. Not proud of how many... Who knows how many takes I did, but... This song is so fun. Definitely one of my favorites. Got a final yeehaw. These pitch down every time you hear one. Obviously soaked in echo and stuff. You gotta squeeze a little psychedelia in there, otherwise you're just making a country song, and I can't have that on my conscience. Then we fade back into Banjo-Kazooie here, and a little Cowboy Joe. Do not research Cowboy Joe. Well, grits heads, that's all I've got for you tonight. Happy trails. don't care about art. I'm bored.
What is thirst except for food?
I'm the princess, you're the pea.
Cream over lotion. Love over devotion.
Oat milk. Thought you said goat milk.
I don't care about art. I'm bored.
What is thirst except for food?
I'm the princess, you're the pea.
Cream over lotion. Love over devotion.
Oat milk. Thought you said goat milk.
I don't care about art. I'm bored.
What is thirst except for food?
I'm the princess, you're the pea.
Cream over lotion. Love over devotion.
Oat milk. Thought you said goat milk.
Hey. Yeah. Do you hear that? Hear what? It's like this high-pitched whine coming from everywhere.
All I hear is sweet silence.
What's good on the apps?
Oh,
Anything going on?
it's a nightmare out there, man. I don't understand women.
No.
Who does?
Not me.
Did I tell you about McKenna?
I don't think so.
So she ghosts me on Tinder completely. And then she matches with me on Bumble.
Okay.
Right? But then she follows me on TikTok and not Instagram. but I see her watching my stories, not commenting, not following.
She's watching, but not following you.
Watching, but not following. Classic creep move.
Classic creep move.
Really high up there in the list of creep moves.
Oh, top tier. Easy.
Maybe not the main creep move, but
No, but it's up there. Huh. All right. So, what you gonna do?
Well, I mean, she's definitely interested.
Yeah.
Look, she wants me to quarantine. Otherwise, she won't let me into her bubble.
We are in quarantine.
No, not quarantine. She wants me to quarantine.
Quarantine?
Yeah, quarantine. The whole thing. 2 weeks.
I mean, there's quarantine, but then there's quarantine.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm cut out for it.
So are you gonna do it?
As far as she knows.
Oh, you dog!
Hey,
dirty dog.
What she don't know, don't hurt her.
I've seen you out at Earl's.
I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe. I've been at Earl's every night this week. I'm getting those cactus bites at Cactus Club.
Delicious. Yeah, hey, you're hitting happy hours. You're all over the city, man. You just gotta keep that off your IG if she's following you.
Hey, you know what? I don't want to keep nothing off my IG. She's gonna follow me.
Little impromptu trip to the island?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go home for a little bit. Just decided, you know.
Is everything okay, you know? Aside from everything that's not okay.
Yeah, I think I just need to get out of the city for a bit.
Yeah, it can be a lot, right?
Yeah, it is. And, well, I actually, I left Tim.
Whoa, like
right now. Like, I'm leaving him right now. He goes, off to Jeremy's, which could really mean fucking anything. They're just sitting around doing blow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, him and the 5 other guys that live there. And he had been gone about 20 minutes, and something just came over me, you know? And, I just felt it so strong, you know? Like, quitting a shitty job. I just left. Well, I called you, and then I left.
Here I was halfway through my Tiger King rewatch.
I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Do not be sorry. I know how he gets. We all know how he gets. And now you're stuck inside 24/7 with this maniac?
He's not a maniac.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't buckle my seatbelt. It's been a while since I've walked onto the ferry.
Yeah, me too.
I've been safe. I've been mostly safe. I've been trying to be mostly safe. Oh, can I get a hit of that? Oh, man. Jeez, that thing's fucking soaked. You smoke with your tongue?
Yes, I want it out of focus. No, I don't want it in sync either. God, what is this, Story Hive? Hello everybody, welcome to the making of D. Greene's Egregious Guitar. Welcome back, Grits Heads. Today we are taking a look at the GarageBand file B, known on the album as Dark Lippy. It's my kind of neon meets goth little project on the album. So, two main pieces of inspiration are the track Brains by Lower Dens. As well as January Rain by this band called Psychic Ills. So my inspiration was that I wanted to write a really drony song that kind of just hangs on one note, and that's what I've got here with B, otherwise known as Dark Lippy, my homage to neon and goth. So yeah, right away it gets going with this little staccato kind of synth bass thing. Whoa, that's really hot on the Zoom recorder. Let's try again. Here we go. So, what is happening right off the bat here is this guy. That little bit continues on the bass and guitar pretty much throughout. Doubled guitar, panned hard right and left with a little kind of phasey or chorus thing on it, a little bit of distortion as well. Bass with a pick doing pretty much the same thing. This comes in right here the same way that it does, this being the drums, come in right here the same way that they do in the chorus, in that it doesn't rest, but it doesn't really hit right on the one. It hits on the first time you hear the snare. Went for kind of like the 80s gated reverb sort of snare drum thing. The drums are very sharp on this one. Repetitive thingy thing going on here. And I liked painstakingly making the drum fills for this one. And then this comes in with this set of chords that a little while ago with my friend Charlie Sim, we were trying to write songs together, and I pitched this one that hangs on this one note forever. And he came up with these chords that he would play around the one note. So there's the synth there. And the guitar chords hit over top of that. And then after one short verse, we are into some shredding. So here we have sort of the toilet tone again with some distortion on it and this little synth fill in between here. And the guitar moves out. I guess I'm kind of at a loss for what to say to this one, but here's everything soloed. It's pretty simple. I drew inspiration from kind of like the 80s hard rock, I don't know, loud and dry lead guitar. Here I'm pretty much just sliding around, not sliding, but these are just chords stacked up, doubled, and it's got this phasey kind of futuristic thing going on. that fill again. So what's going on? We need some more insight into what's going on here. I did the drums on many different layers to have them panned around like I've done in the past on the album. So yeah, there's a snare without effect, a snare with effect. I don't know, kind of repetitive song. This one's all about the shredding in the middle, but it's definitely a different, made from a different palette from the rest of the album. I needed something kind of darker and I don't know. I guess I was going for halfway between like Drive and Stranger Things. Yeah, well, I suppose that was this one. 2 more left, 2021 year of content. Thanks, everyone.
Greetings, viewers, and happy Halloween. Now, I'm not here to scare you, not to spook, or even to startle. I'm simply here to remind you of yourself, that you exist and your mechanics are many. Right now, your heart is beating, maybe a little fast. You are breathing, maybe not as deeply as you'd like. You'd better remember to blink or your eyes will dry out. See any floaters? If your eyes are dry, try holding them shut for 3 seconds. Don't worry, you won't miss anything. Close them now. 1, 2, 3, and open. How'd that feel? Did you know that your nose is always in your field of vision? If you don't believe me, try closing one eye and looking down. It's right there. What you can't see are all the vital processes inside you working away day and night to keep you alive. A precious system so delicate and so vulnerable, all attached to this hunk of meat inside your skull, firing electric signals around, controlling everything, every part of you, physical and ethereal, right behind your eyes. Despite all you do to hold on to this little existence within a world filled with desperate, unpredictable people, completely absurd violence, and countless toxins seeping in through every crack in the frame of our routines, despite all your stubborn defenses, it will all eventually fade away. If you're lucky, you might find a little love, beauty, or even a purpose to hold on to before the inevitable. Don't forget to blink and breathe. How's your heartbeat?
Oh boy.
Hey, wet out there, bud?
Fucking brutal. It smells like wet Doug in here.
Don't you mean wet dog?
No. Wet Doug. There he is. What's up, Doug?
Ah!
Shake my body, no under a bad sound. Blue moon
Good evening, Grits Heads, and welcome back. Tonight's video is a very special occasion. Not only has it been 1 year since D. Greene's Egregious Guitar was released, we also just passed our 1 billionth stream on Spotify. And to celebrate, they sent me a little something here. There's a card. Congratulations. Little Spotify logo there. Dear Mr. Greene, it is a great honor to bestow this gift upon you and your amazing album. Congratulations on 1 billion streams. Yours truly, the Spotify team. And they sent me a little gift here. Look at that. How nice is that of them? Wow, that's really special. I'll count it later. Alright, so here we are, the second last track on the album. Lovingly named Disco K-Hole during recording. So this track was inspired by none other than Disco Duck, and my parents had a 45 of this when I was a kid that I would always listen to. This record and this compilation record that had the Monster Mash on it were like my two favorite things in the entire world when I was a kid, and I would put them on my parents' record player and fool around with them. So one thing I would do, which is one of the funnest things to do with 45s, was to turn it to 33 and slow it down, which I recently did just in Audacity. Well, oh my god, 2 years ago now, because it sounds so cool. Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna find it in Finder. That's what I'm gonna do. Disco Duck slow. So all I did was slow it down whatever percentage going from 45 RPM to 33 RPM on a record player is. Music sounds really cool like this. Get out of here. So as stupid as this song is, you can't deny that bass line, especially slowed down. It's so greasy. By the way, I have an entire music video treatment for Disco Duck Slow that I think would just be an absolute home run, but I don't know what you do. I don't know how you make an indie music video of a song that already exists. That's slowed down, so I guess it becomes my work of art once it's slowed down, right? Okay, that wasn't just a waste of time. The inspiration will become clear. So, let's start with the drums. What I did was, in a different GarageBand file, just record a very basic disco beat, but then I exported it and slowed it down, bounced it, sorry. So that's how you get that kind of sludgy sound. On there too is, did I do that here? Uh-oh. We got company. On the drum track as well is just like the slightest bit of phase or something that you can hear in the hi-hat. This little layer here is the only vocals on the album that you might have missed if you're nothing. That you might have missed. This is me breathing. And that's enough of that soloed, but I think it really subliminally adds to the mood of the fever dream. Let's go back to the beginning here. So, actually, the first sounds you hear are just something I ripped straight from YouTube. Tuned down. A lot of delay added. I love. Wonder where she is. Here, let's turn all the effects off and just listen to this. I think these are British people. Oops, there we go, solo. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, the drums come in. Bouncy little doubled bass guitar thing is one of the first things we hear. So that's bass guitar with a pick. Sacrilege, I know. Well, maybe not. I really have no idea. For some reason, I feel like disco players didn't use picks, but what the hell do I know? This clav from just straight from GarageBand. I think I actually left this track out of the bounce. This clav from GarageBand comes in first with the bass. And that's pretty constant. That's part of the drone of the song. Because once we really get going here, I think these layers are what really keep it like scary. They're like the fog in the nighttime. So that's just guitar with a bunch of vibrato on it. Then we get to the chorus, if you will, which is the most like, I don't know, kind of Mad Monster Mansion on Molly part of the song. Then we have this little breakdown here. I almost forgot to show you the main bass line in detail, and I think you'll understand the Disco Duck influence. I think this is a really like a standard disco bass line from the 70s. Not this, but the Disco Duck one that I kind of ripped off. That little thing right there is very important in disco and funk. Not this, but this. Oh no. You kind of walk up to the 7, and it's really funky. It's kind of like a note from the major scale and a note from the minor scale. And yeah, it's a nice flavor. walking back up with octaves there. A nice little angular thing. My twist on it. Don't. That bit. And, of course, this thing. That's just like a little slide up on a barred minor 7, and then adding some little modifiers to it, little licks in there. You can hear the tape delay. So in the chorus, the bass is walking up and down, just doing octaves, and this there's this part in a Rolling Stones song that I'll remember while I'm editing.
People think I'm crazy.
Again, one of those connections you'd probably only make if I, like now that I've pointed it out, but there's a few really good tracks with walking up bass lines, probably many more than my limited experience has gathered, but God, that's a fun move from days gone by. Bass guitar doing this. Is the drone working here? Right. So this is a weird thing where I how do I describe this? It's like the root and the third, root and the major third. So I go root and then third and climb up on the third and back to the root and then climb up on the root and back to the third. Anyway, again, it gives it this kind of like, I feel like something like maybe like for the benefit of Mr. Kite or something that like maybe Primus would do. It's like scary because it's happy, you know? Mad Hatter kind of vibes, I don't know. Then the clav is just going up and down on its root notes. And altogether it sounds like this. So then after this breakdown, we just go through the verse again, but like a half as long as we did before, and I did this really fun kind of okay, you know what this reminds me of? Does anybody out there get what is called exploding head syndrome? It's something that's happened to me since I was a kid, and it's like a form of oh my God, like a sleep spindle, like when you enter REM sleep, but you're like just asleep. It's like when you doze off and you dream that like you trip and fall or something and you shake awake. Well, it's like that, but auditory. So something that's happened to me ever since I was a kid, rarely anymore as an adult, but it's like white noise being turned all the way up, or like a cymbal crashing, or I hesitate to say a gunshot, but something that just like comes out of nowhere and wakes you out of your sleep. All that is to preface showing off this little automation here. Oops. So here are this club noise comes back in, and then it gets louder and louder by turning up the feedback on the delay here. So like when delay usually dissipates, but when you turn the feedback above 100%, then each echo gets louder. So that's what's happening here. And you get a really eerie kind of really eerie effect when you cut it off like that. And then that's back into our little second verse here. Second chorus. And then check. Oh. Couldn't hear myself talking there for a second. God forbid. I really went for it on this chorus. I hadn't really shredded in a satisfying way to me on the album yet. So yeah, I really went for it. I looped like everything, I think, kind of an arbitrary number of times because I can't remember. I solo for something weird like 10 bars or I don't know. I've listen to me go. Forgive me for just vibing out to my own song on this one. Check out the music video too. Then I do a little final breakdown at the end here. I think you'll be familiar with this effect if you've ever watched Vine or meme compilations of any kind. Maybe TikTok, God forbid. One last loud go of the chorus. The nightclub sounds are going nuts. You're having a fever dream you can't wake up from. The demon's sitting right on your chest. The strobe lights are going. Oh, but thank God it's over. There you are, Disco Nap Fever Dream, D. Greene's egregious guitar. One more, Year of Content's almost over. See you next time. Disco K-hole. Disco K-hole.
Here I am, completely out of ideas. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Maybe something about class struggle. Maybe I start selling merch. Join an MLM. Start an MLM. My next appointment, everything is too much. Podcast, crowd-pleasing pecan praline, New note. No additional text. Magic numbers. October. Collateral. Post Nintendo Core Horror Step. Look up. Inventory fraud. A breath of fresh air. A PSA. We started shooting Roman candles. Thanksgiving. Microsoft password. Nightmare school. Why isn't it working? Never more than 16 items. Disney Writer's Room. Creation Mythbusters. There's so much left, but then again, everyone is talking. Nobody is listening. Important sketches. Steal the chords from Atlantic City. I'm taking my lunch break. I'm crying in my car. Prayer. Faster than texting. I can't hear you. My inner monologue is too loud. Here I am, lit up again. Here I am, completely out of ideas. Make your own music video.
Hello, Gritsheads. It is 11:23 p.m. on Saturday, December 18th. This video will not come out at midnight. It is week 50 of 2021, year of content. This is a big one. Here we go. Okay, we actually are going to keep this one rather short. I named the file last track intro for some reason. I think I was going to do a really long song for the last track on the album, but just having the idea to do a really long song isn't the same as writing a really long song. So I ended up naming it In Earnest because I think that just made sense to me, because I think this song is just purely a sincere idea. And like how I did the, why do I want to call it the math interlude? Its actual name is Yoga for the Brain.
Yoga for the Brain.
I kind of just went track by track, just making it up as I went along and keeping what I liked. So this is a very simple song. Let's go through it. Let's check it out. That is just like your $99 Casio keyboard you get from Best Buy. Run through the Boss effects pedal with the pedal bend, much like I did on oh my goodness. Much like I did on the one that I called Keeping the Cats Up. Misfortune Sound Club. The way that I bend in the guitar digitally on that one is the same thing that's happening here. So it's a tuned down note being bent to like its natural state, and it's running through vibrato or something like that phase. So we hear that, and then, oh, look at these. I named it so nicely. So that's the E bow. Okay, so that's just the same note doubled there. And then I move to the major third. And you can hear that harmony there. Oh, and move up there. Then it cuts out and just the bass again. Then we bring in another layer here. Kind of Queen, Brian May inspired. He definitely did some, if not EBO feedback, but some long sustain on those old Queen songs. So here's all 4 layers of this here. I think this is actually quite beautiful, if I may toot my own horn. I love these chords here. This is like sort of a jazz thing, but not really. The bass actually plays a big part in it, so I shouldn't have removed it there. Again, put on headphones and listen to this. And hear these 2 notes come in that make it sound kind of evil. And then abruptly transitions into this little, it's the same chords but played in a drastically different way. Right. And now. So this is simply this. At the same time as, okay, not much going on here. Why can't we hear that? Oh well. And kind of another layer doing the bass notes here. Why can't we hear this layer? It does something. Oh well. And it, cause it ends with this like 3-part harmony. Yeah, you can hear it. Anyway, that's that. A nice, simple, short and sweet ending. Clocking in at 2 minutes? Oh, I thought it was shorter than that. Well, there you go. In earnest. And now I have a little treat for you. Let's cut to minicam for the making of DGEG. So here we have my setup. I talk into this microphone. I just got this ring light for the final episode that I'm about to use in a video tomorrow. There's the iMac. There's my new computer that I had to get because this guy wouldn't run the latest version of Premiere halfway through the year, and for some reason iMovie wouldn't export anything either. So yeah, I was completely done for. Wall with some inspiring stuff on it. My landline, my kit there, storage, dumpster, rooster statue, assorted things and stuff, Zoom recorder, And camera. Hi, hello. Well, guys, what a ride. 2021 year of content, week 50. That's how I made my album D Greene's Egregious Guitar. Next week's video is really something, and then there's something else on December 31st, so watch out for that. That'll be week 52. And that's all. Good night. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Okay, we know this is fucking boring, but it's important to the story, and there's no cool way to show texting on screen. So, to make things easier, here's David's cat Desmond. Look at the chumby little boo-hoo, the sweetie pie. Okay?
God damn it.
Mr. Greene. Hey, over here. My name is Miles Likes, and this is my partner, Tom Comment. And we want you to subscribe to the Epic Agency, where we work. We own that company together.
What?
You and Gritston and us collab together to make killer content.
It's Gritsmore.
And we think that you and Grinston has what it takes to become the next viral sensation, and believe me, we would know. Have you ever heard of epic YouTube sensation Ben Wharton?
No.
Bucky Reacts?
No.
Unbox Detox?
Look, I'm not like a YouTuber. I just put my stuff on YouTube, and I guess a lot of people like the porn one.
Like it? We love it! It's random, it's epic, it low-key slaps, it is everything. And that's why we want to work with you. What, don't you want to create content for a living?
I mean, if it could be like my style. Have you seen any of Year of Content?
No.
Our music videos?
No.
Dave and Derek?
Not 1 second of it. Hey, whatever happened to the guy with the mustache? Now, he had it going on.
He's good, trust me.
So what do you say? Why don't you and Gershwin come on over and blow up with us?
It's Gritsmore.
Yeah, about the name.
What does it pay?
Why not? It could be fun. At least a nice change for a little while.
I do need a change.
It's a tough call, Davey boy. Do we get to help out still?
Well, I couldn't do it without you guys. Come on.
Just go with your gut, man. Deep down, you know what's right.
Yeah, I know, you're right. Hey, while I've got you, I need to borrow a couple of lights next week. Is that okay?
What does it pay?
David? It's not as simple as A or B. Nothing in life is that simple. Hello? Fuck! What? There are many factors.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Gritzy here.
About the name. Studies show that consumers lose interest after typing in only 6 letters into a search bar. We call it the content dichotomy. Consumers are only engaged for a maximum of 30 seconds, if you're lucky, at which point they just completely tune out, unless your video, of course, reaches 20 minutes, at which point we would refer to it as being sessionable. One sessionable piece of content we would call a segment. Nothing too heavy, just enough to turn your brain off.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Gritzy here.
A session can be a minimum of 1 segment. There is no maximum. The goal, of course, being an infinite session. Therefore, generating infinite revenue.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Gritzy here. Thanks for all the love on my last video, Top 10 Times Misogyny in Classic Rock Went Too Far. If you missed that, then maybe you should turn on post notifications. That's the little bell icon down below, and you'll never miss a post again. Well, for those of you that did see it, you'll know that I asked you to sound off in the comments to let me know what my next video should be. And my favorite comment was from user Based Grinch, who said, "Do the top 10 times Ninja went totally beast mode on live stream." I think that's so hilarious, and without further ado, and with all that said,
If you feel like singing a song and you want other people to sing along, just sing what you feel. Don't let anyone say it's wrong. And if you're trying to paint a picture but you're not sure which colors belong, just paint what you see. Don't let anyone say it's wrong. And if you're strung out like a kite or stung awake in the night, it's alright to be frightened when there's a light. What light? Well, there's a light